Hello everybody, it's Christine. It's time for a scrapbook process video. This isn't part of a hop or anything. I used to do videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays always, and then plus different hops and stuff, but gosh, I've joined so many hops that sometimes these things overlap. But this time, I'm just pulling out some photos, and I did pull out a sketch. This is from, I think this was season 17 for 30 Days of Sketches, but it's by my friend Michelle. I got to meet her at an expo a while back, and she's adorable. So it's got 3 photos, and she's kind of got these, the butterflies will be like your embellishment clusters, the title. Nice little square stuff. So I'm liking that. I printed off stuff. The collection I pulled out, let me actually say that, is this Happy Life. It was a Scrap Room Flavors of the Month. I don't remember which month, to be honest. It's been fairly recent. Because it was in my little recent kit section. Does everybody have like that? Do they have like a recent kit section? Anyways, I'm going to pull out, I think what I'm going to do is something like this, because I think this is really pretty with this green. And then I'll use this to kind of like tone it down a bit to put my photos on. And I think I don't know if this is long enough. I may have to gut or something. Yeah, I'll gut this one. Because the photos I pulled out are stuff I kind of do. So, and the reason I mean that is the sticker sheet kind of lends toward, it's got drink, tea, read books. It's got like a little planner thingy. It's got pencils. And it's got kind of this stuff. And I've got this Everyday Life. I'm loving that for the title. And I just think this could be cute to document like I want to call it paper crafts, I guess is what I do. But it's not really true. I don't have scrapbooking in here. This is like daily journaling. This is my journal. It's a big old notebook with washi tape and stuff. And then this is my book journal. Should have taken a better picture maybe, but I love this thing. This is cool. You get to color in stuff. I got this off the TikTok shop. And then here's my planner. So this is kind of like my everyday routine type stuff. So I thought it'd be fun to document that with this little kit here. And I don't think it'll take me too long. It's a nice, simple sketch. I'll just have to, honestly, I think where I'm going to fasting the most is figuring out which embellishment clusters because I want to use these stickers. So let me do a little trimming. I will need to gut this like, oh, I can't gut that. That's the, that is my base paper here. So I may have to go into stash. No, wait, this is going to go on top. I can get the problem is this needs to be a little bit longer. And, I may have to get in stash, you guys. Because I think that I'm going to cut this down and it's not going to be enough paper left to make this block of stuff. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, let me do a little trimming. I'll come back on. Okay, you guys. I am pleased how this turned out, but I had to stick another sticker sheet in my box over there. It's like, I'm going to have to do the stick with me thing more than once a month. I don't know. So I ran off into my stash and I did get this piece of pink designer paper. It's a Stampin' Up paper. It's fairly old. I couldn't even tell you what year. It's, I don't know what color it is, blush pink or something like that. It has like polka dots on one side and stripes on the other, and I went with the polka dot side, although I don't know that it matters because it's really just, well, I guess it kind of matters. It's acting as the little horizontal piece. I gutted that green cardstock. I actually originally thought maybe I could use it as the horizontal paper, but it just wasn't possible. It wasn't be wide enough. So I ended up using it as just the photo mats, and I like how that turned out. I think that looks kind of pretty. I did decide to go ahead and scuff the edges of the little heart paper. I made the heart paper, I think I started off at 9.5, and I think I went down to 9 square. And I laid that down there, and then I put the little pink across. It works out pretty good. I think the spacing works out nicely. And then after I get all this done, I had to use that darn runner with those dots. You guys, my tapes are supposed to show up tomorrow. I've had to kind of just try to do some organizational type stuff in my room here. But then I can't help myself. I have to come back and scrapbook. That's like my therapy. So anyways, I use my little double dot deals. Actually, I did use the tape, my tear tape on the bigger piece. But now I'm going to get into my sticker sheet. And I know the title here is Everyday Life. And I really like this a lot. I actually put Everyday up on some foam. But I really think this is really cute. I will add one more sticker toward the end once I start kind of putting stickers down. Which was kind of tricky. I don't know. There's stuff with like wordy bits and all that, and I didn't mind some wordy bits, but I couldn't put everything with wordy bits. So that's kind of why I end up with some of the stickers left over, and also because some of the like arrows and things like that, if I tried to lay them on top of my florals and stuff, they would have just kind of disappeared. So I don't use all of those things. I kind of use more of the little icons and shapes and things like that. What am I doing, you guys? Oh, I'm putting the foam behind Everyday. This is going to look really cute because I'm going to tuck the Y at the end of Everyday down in between the L and the I, and I really enjoy how that turned out. And then it offered a little kind of space for the embellishments to kind of live when I start putting those down. So I really enjoyed how this turned out. What am I doing? I guess I'm finishing up this everyday thing. I have to snip those little squares in half. I actually have a whole little book of foam squares and things like that, but I keep this one sheet kind of hanging out there. Okay, so I thought to myself, I'm going to start pulling out the stickers I think I want to use. So I did pull out the little book stack. I pulled out the cup, and then I thought I'm probably going to use more than just these things. That overthinker, definitely, because that is me. And then I think, oh, the little binder too. I pulled that little binder out. The little, I guess, is it a binder? Yeah, it's like a little notebook planner thing. And I think at that point I go, Christine, just start sticking this stuff down. You're going to probably use more than just the few things here. So I basically just start trying to build little clusters that have different angles, different colors, different shapes. It's really hard to explain my mental process. Sometimes it's on purpose, like I want to group certain little things or whatever. This one was more like, okay, let me put this piece down and see what looks good, like on top of it. Or overthinker, I did put foam behind it. I thought the little Stanley cup looking thing looked cute, as again, kind of at an angle. And I don't know, like I said, it's hard to explain like what my brain was doing, except I'm just trying to build things that are different shapes, certain size clusters, you know. I put the little pencil thing up there. I'm going to end up adding some round elements. And I will tell you, I'm going to get into my stash too toward the end, and I'll get some Hip Kit they're like those wood-rimmed enamel pieces, because they go with this collection. One of them, I'm still looking at it thinking, I'm not sure I love where you're at, but you'll see that toward the end. It just offered a little dimension and stuff. I find this little envelope here. I've got this little square that says, remember this. Remember this is going to go up on foam. There's a little coffee cup type deal I'm going to stick behind some of this stuff. Again, I'm sorry. I hate to sit here and prevaricate a little bit and go, well, I don't know how to tell you what I'm thinking, because I'm just looking at the stickers and looking for stuff that kind of makes sense, looking for the colors, looking for shapes that I can grow the cluster. And I like them to be like kind of different angles and stuff like that. And then I'll add the foam if I feel like it's too flat. Like the one in the upper right up there, I had to add this foam under remember this, because I just felt like with 3 stickers on top of each other, it's just a little too flat. I will also end up bringing in, I wanted something kind of between the cup and the envelope, and that was green, because I had the green in the lower left of that little cluster, and I'll end up pulling in like the little push pin sticker. But I don't remember when I do that. I just kind of start, again, I'm trying to make sure the colors are a variety as well. I don't want too much of one color in a section, if that makes sense. So I find this little creative fuel. That looks kind of cute. It's like a little gas can. That's going to go underneath. And it looks like it's kind of pointing like down toward the photos. That's another reason I kind of like that sticker. I put the planner and the little stack of books down toward the bottom down there. There's going to be a little photo album sticker I'm going to stick underneath those, and actually underneath the little white square as well. There's a couple little flower stickers, not many. I will pull in a couple of those. And let's see, what else have I got? Oh, there's a sticker that says good stuff. I put that round sticker up there over overthinker. I put foam underneath it. I don't know if I've done it yet. I'll end up getting my thin, there's the foam I use right now, the bigger ones, is kind of thicker. I think it's, I don't know what it is, 5 millimeter, whatever the numbers are. And I have some of them that are thin, and I will pull a few of those out because I like those. I pulled out these little leaves just because I thought it offered a little bit of different shape and texture to the left of the little remember this, so it's not so square. And then I put a little heart and a little flower down at the bottom. This might be where I find the photo album thing. I tucked it up underneath there. I thought that looked kind of cute. Then I'll find, it says this year, and I start to put it at the top, and I think, I don't know about that. I'm not sure I like that. And then I thought, you know what? It could be everyday life this year. So I'm going to move that in just a second. I decided I don't like it up there. I'll put it under the title. And I do like that. But I will find make a plan, and I'll put that up there. I don't know why. It's something about the color. I wanted to add that color up there above remember this. And I think that looks kind of cute. I think I even adjust the cup just a tad. And that goes up. And then after I do that, I do get off camera, and then I look at those little wooden things. So you'll see them in the slowdown here. You can kind of see the little wooden pieces that I stuck, the little round ones. But otherwise, I didn't change anything else. So that is the layout, you guys. So thank you so much for watching. That is, again, I think that's from Series 17. I'm not going to put the cover on it because I can't swear by it. I didn't keep the season it was. But it's definitely from a 30 Days of Sketches sketch from Michelle, which she does have a channel too. I'll try to remember to put that link down in here. So make sure you check her out. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.